Hi guys, Alexa here. Wanted to go over some of the features that P100D has regarding Ludicrous Plus, the different ways you can get it going. There's been a few videos put out there, probably more than a few, regarding how to engage Ludicrous Plus and also different features it has. Though some people still ask questions about it, so we're going to go over it when we get inside the car. Come on guys, let's do it. So here we are in the beast, and it's charging in the moment, as you can tell. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your main screen, and there's a couple of different ways. So one way is probably the easiest way, is you can click on your little Tesla icon here at the top. All the information about your car pops out. Including your Easter eggs, and this Easter egg right here is one way to engage Ludicrous Plus, max battery power. And there it goes, the screen comes up, it asks you a very serious question. Are you sure you want to push the limits? This will cause accelerated wear of the motor, gearbox, and battery. No, I want my mommy. Yes, bring it on. So we're gonna go yes, bring it on. And the battery will start heating up. You go to your controls, and then you go to driving, and you can see right there under max battery power it gives you an estimated heating time. It says 20 minutes. So it's going to start the process, and you might be able to hear it. It's already starting to heat it. When this process is done, as you can tell right here, it's already starting the heating process. The purple little icon right there, it'll go all the way up, and it'll be 50 degrees Celsius when it's hot, and then you'll get the readings there when it's done. To turn it off, you simply just press sport, and there it goes. It shuts off. You see the timer's gone, and everything's back to normal. And you go back to Ludicrous if you want, or stay in sport, and that's one way to do it. So another way to do it is you hold down Ludicrous, and you can hold it for 3 or 4 seconds and just let go, and there it goes as well. Same process, same thing, same prompt, and you so yes, bring it on, and same thing, there it goes. So the best way to do this is have this happen while you are not driving the car. It usually works much better when you're not driving the car, because the battery power stays higher as it's being heated, and also if you're charged, it's even better, because then you don't lose any battery power. It will work while you're driving. You just don't want to drive too hard or too fast, because it can overheat the battery process, and then it starts cooling itself down, and it can't get itself quite right. It's just going to shut down on its own sometimes. So it can be a little bit touchy. Right now, when we already have engaged, in theory, max battery power, Ludicrous Plus, you can already launch the car. So that process is pretty simple. So as soon as the max battery power starts heating, once you've engaged that prompt, yes, instead of no, I want my mommy, you can launch the car. Definitely warm up your brakes before you launch the car. If the car's been sitting for a while, just drive a little bit, brake, drive, brake, actually engage the brakes, not regenerative braking, because when you will launch the car is going to use the brake to hold itself in place while the power is put down, and then you slam off the brake while your foot's on the accelerator pedal, and boom, you launch. If the brake isn't warmed up, it's going to slide a little bit, and not what you want to do. So if that is happening, just release the accelerator pedal and just drive a bit more, and use the brake a bit more until you hear very little sound of the brake engaging. I mean, you're going to hear some sound because it is engaging, like an emergency brake almost. So how do you launch the car? It's pretty simple. You only got 2 pedals to work with. So basically, you put the hold pedal, which is your brake pedal. You stop. You put the brake pedal all the way down, and you hold it down. And then you press the accelerator pedal all the way down, while still holding the brake pedal down. You let go of the accelerator pedal while still holding the brake pedal down. It should say launch mode engaged. Then you press the accelerator pedal all the way down again, and you should feel the car and hear the car squat. Once it does that, it'll say launch mode ready or engaged. I'm not quite certain right now because I'm not going to do it in the garage. And then you just rip off the brake pedal while holding the accelerator pedal down, and boom, it launches. Make sure when you're doing this, you have both your hands on the steering wheel at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions, and it's straight. Otherwise, the car will torque if it's a little bit turned left to right, and man, it's gonna, you know, you could lose control of it. It's a lot of force. So those that you can do already. Now, you won't get the same exact power as you would once the icon here will come up, or the different readings of max better power to front motor, back motor. So now you can launch the car, but you're still not getting max battery power, and you won't until it is fully heated up. And here, where you've got the heating time, it's going to say ready. When it says ready, then this will change and you'll get the readouts, and then it won't matter what it says over here. It'll say cooling sometimes, and so on, and you'll hear the fans. It'll be loud because it has to heat it and cool it to keep it at 50 degrees Celsius. And you can do that for about an hour or so, but you won't get full power every time because the battery might get too hot, and so it has to cool itself, so it's using energy, so it's not always going to get the best run. If you guys got any more questions, I will be here to answer them. Like, share, subscribe, and use our referral code if you're looking for a Tesla Model S or X. It's still free supercharging until January 31st. I'm not sure what other benefits they'll have after that. And that way we get some cool prizes and you guys get some benefits too. Alright guys, peace out. Later.